Proverbs chapter 12, verse 19. Truthful words stand the test of time, but lies are soon exposed.
I ain't come to convince you or nobody, because I know who I am. That ain't what this is about. You can think whatever you want to think. I don't care. I came to do my job. I came to prophesy as I was commanded. I came to hear the master say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." I ain't come to convince you.
Looks like somebody is on a hot seat. Called Lawyer Howard Basham Al-Shai Basham Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the house of David, which is the elect men, women, and children out of listening and learning. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 19 again. Reading in the KJV this time, it says, "The lip of the truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment." Okay, and as we see, going into so-called year 2024, the Lord is about to expose all of these, wicked hypocrites that call themselves men of God. All right, and you can see, based off of this little clip, that he looked guilty. All right, even when you go into the a lot of what people are saying in the comment board, it's saying nigga came to church dressed like Santa. That power bomb is guilty, right? It says, wow, this is a lot. He literally looks like he is worried. Yeah, he definitely guilty. He's pacing too much for me, right? And that's why, I posted, I got this right here, right? This meme of, Jay-Z looking worried, because that's what TD Jakes looks like right here, pacing back and forth like that. And it is, ultimately because he is guilty. All right, we've always been saying, all right, starting with the elders and apostles, that these men that are what they call prosperity pastors, all right, that has been highly exalted, all right, in Babylon the Great, all right, and speaking about these Israelite, so-called Christian pastors, that they're wicked. They're in league with this devil, all right, they're in league with the wicked, and that's why they're going down. Just along as, they're going down with America, as it says in the book of Proverbs, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right. And also in Isaiah, it says, everyone that is found joined unto him shall be thrust through. So now, after all of the lies and the deceits, the wickedness that you've been doing behind, and behind closed doors, the Lord is having all that exposed, and it's only going to continue as we get closer and closer to the end. The book of Luke, chapter 12, verse, I'll start at 1. It says, "In the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they strode one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy." Okay, hypocrisy. "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known." And they have done a lot of their wickedness, right? A lot of their selling out in the dark, all right? And them trying to perceive themselves, or portray themselves rather, as being pious men of God. In reality, their sin is as the sin of Sodom. All right. And the Lord is about ready to expose them, and before he destroys them, he's going to expose them. And this is, like I said, as we've been saying this, right? And it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But the Lord said what? That you're going to know that there have been prophets among you. Okay? These allegations, all right, these allegements are just the beginning of how the Lord is about to, show who his real true men are, and expose all of these men that claim that, to be men of God, that come speaking lies, all right, in his name, all right, because they use the word, right? They use the scriptures to feign themselves as, men of the Lord, pastors, but really they're ungodly. So this is here in the book of Jeremiah 23, verse 13. It says, I'm going to start at 1 and I'm going to jump. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastor, saith the Lord. Thus saith Yahweh God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith Yahweh." All right. And this is how the Lord is visiting upon them the evils of their doings. All right. Because, and we've always said, in these so-called Christian churches, there's nothing but filled with adultery. All right. And all right, behavior. Okay. Starting, with these pastors. If they're not, pimps and adulterers, then they're moles. All right. And that's what this guy is being accused of. And it's very evidently, all right, able to be seen, which is why people are saying this. And he can't even hide, right, the fact that he looks guilty. All right. He can't even hide the fact that he looks like he's worried, because it's time for him to be judged. It's time for, as Yahweh Shah said, everything done in the darkness to come to light. So now let's jump back down to verse 13. It says, "I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria. They prophesied in Baal and caused my people Israel to err." Right? And that's what these pastors, these so-called pastors, Christianity pastors, have done. They cause Israel to err. They don't cause our people to actually know the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, know the true names, know that they are Israelites, all right, to abstain from wickedness. Nah, they just tell them, peace, peace, when there is no peace. All right. Verse 14, it says, "I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem an horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hand of evildoers." Okay. And how do they strengthen the hands of evildoers? Well, who is the top evildoer? Esau, Edom, right? The Edomites. And they work in tandem with the elites of this, society, not directly with them, but through their messengers, to do what? To continue to keep our people asleep, to continue to keep them in darkness. All right. And that's why they get paid so much money. That's why they are multi-millionaire pastors. Pastors, you go into the scriptures, the men of the Lord were not regarded as, loved by the world. All right. The Lord said, if you be a friend of this world, then you are an enemy with the Most High. These guys, right, they for his whole pastoral career, he's been a celebrity. He's been somebody that's been highly regarded in America. And we know the wickedness and the evil of America. So if you're being somebody that is highly respected, highly regarded, honored in an evil place, what does that make you? Right? What does that make you? All right. So reading on, it says they strengthen the hand of evildoers, and and guys like him do that by keeping Israel asleep, that none doeth return from his wickedness. See, because you can be a mo in the Christian church, You can be somebody who eats abominable foods, right? And you can be an adulterer. You could be a whore. You could be all these things in the Christian church, and they don't tell them to return from those wickednesses. It says they are all of them unto me as Sodom, and in the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. All right, because that's basically the spirit, that this guy's coming in, being called a power bottom. You see, and once again, he looks guilty. He sees his end coming. The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite. Did not the Lord call these wicked scribes and Pharisees hypocrites? They're actors. That's all these guys are. That's all these pastors are. All right, they're just nothing but actors. They put on a show. They put on a look, but really, these men are nothing but some of the vilest, wicked, abominable men in Israel. These are going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. All right, and they got their constellation now. They joined unto this world now, Esau's world now. All right, they sold their soul to gain this world now, but a judgment is still coming. All right, as it says in the book of Nahum, that the Lord will not at all acquit the wicked. He was slow to anger, but he was not going to acquit you. And you've gotten to this heightened level of stardom, right? This heightened level of fame and honor, all for what? All to be destroyed and before you actually be physically destroyed, the world is going to see you actually fall from grace, right? You're going to fall from your height, your status, and that's going to be a horrible, horrible fall. All right, because everybody's going to see it, and they're going to see. And you thought that nobody was going to see. You thought that you was going to be able to hide this forever, but nah. Hey, the Lord is a righteous judge. Okay, so 2024 is going to be a year of the Lord exposing the wicked. All right, as it says in the book of what is that? 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" Okay, so we in the time of judgment, man. So, hey, call lawyer how about Shema Shai for allowing us to see these things. All right, and also having true judgment go forth. So with that, Lord willing, is edifying unto the elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom.